So, when I was about 7, my parents still didn't know if I was good at anything or not, so they decided to try my hand at sports. Either that or they wanted some time for themselves. That didn't go so well. One of these sports was tennis. Now, being ADHD ridden and more uncontrollable than fucking nitroglycerin, in a few months, all that I learned was,
Hitting ball with nightstick is fun.
some of the older kids there noticed me, and they grew great admiration towards me, and they expressed that admiration by cheering me on, and trying to become kinder and better kids, and role models for all the people around. Of course they started fucking with me, especially one shorter kid that seemed louder than all the others. God, just remembering those times makes me want to go back and beat them. Whenever I'd match against them, they'd always serve very hard and try to aim for me instead of, the field and try to score points. I wasn't very good, mind you. In fact, I was absolutely garbage, and my only interest was to feel that satisfying in the racket. Once a week, I'd go back home covered in bruises and scabs. I didn't really mind though. Shit was pretty cash. But one thing they did stood out from all the rest. I have no clue how they came up with that, because they were thick as pig shit, so someone had to tell them. I am 100% certain that they were not smart enough to think of that by themselves.
They were standing in a circle, and I saw the short kid point at me and smirk. The others turned their cavernous heads towards me like evil sentinels of fuckery and mischief. By this point, I should have gathered enough information to realize that they were asshole kids with asshole parents. But in my void head, I just went,
Yeah, they're having fun. I want to have fun too.
anticipating joyous activities. They started walking towards me with sinful pride in their faces, encircling me, pausing for what seemed like minutes and minutes, but were in fact mere moments. My heart started racing, filling my whole body with adrenaline, and changing the expressions on my face from one of anticipation and excitement to one with
Even more anticipation and excitement, giggling and jumping like a complete fucking brain-dead idiot.
their sudden hand movements signaled that the wait had come to an end, averting my gaze from their towering selves.
Flinching because my dad beat me.
I expect a hit or a slap to come at any moment, but nothing. I lift my innocent eyes only to see strange hand gestures coming from all of them and pointing at me.
Turns out, they were flipping me off. I was 7. I didn't fucking know what gang signs were back then. All I knew to do with my hands is grab dog food and stuff it in my dumb fucking face. Oh, and stab myself in the eye with a knife. Yes, I did that shit. I asked them,
What's that?
Luck.
said the cat-sized kid.
You should go wish the teacher good luck. That'll make him happy.
Yeah, okay.
The teacher was a pretty strict dude, but still kinda short now that I think about it. He wasn't afraid to reprimand kids for misbehaving or even underperforming. I had great respect for that motherfucker. He was warming up for the lesson when I was walking up to him. I went,
Hey, teacher.
and he didn't even look at me. He just went,
Yes, Alex?
What the Are you my fucking dad to be this disappointed in me? You little prick with your inferiority complex and need to prove your authority to other people? Don't you fucking bring your shitty at-home problems to me, dipshit. Although I do remember being a problem student for him for a great number of months, so it might be justified. I made the same hand gesture at him and waited in silence next to him, like a weird, inept butler waiting for input. He took one look at me and went from a fatigue face to "you little shit" in 0.221 seconds, which of course my cretin self mistook for gratitude.
What are you doing?
I'm wishing you luck.
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Who told you that?
you did.
Pointing at the scheming, deceiving assholes that started the whole thing. And, without saying another word to me, he started walking to the assholes, who now were acting as if they were just minding their own business and had no part in it. I just stood there and watched, now knowing that something was wrong. The moment they turned around, the exact moment the teacher started speaking, without skipping a single beat, the millisecond the vibrations in the air emanating from the teacher hit his wax and dirt covered eardrums, the rat-sized kid shouted,
What did I do? I didn't do anything!
instantly throwing himself and the others under the bus. I legit couldn't hear the teacher say anything over this dumbass's screams of utter despair. What I saw next still fills me with joy to this day. The teacher pointed outside the establishment. I knew they fucked up big time, and they tried to drag me into their shit, but I also knew I was safe. As the kids were leaving the establishment, the rodent kid muttered under his breath, just loud enough so the teacher could hear. Insert name here. Which roughly translates to,
You make valid arguments, and not only do I respect your wishes, but I have also learned my lesson, and see you as a good man indeed.
in Romanian.
He then started walking towards me with a satisfied look on his face. What happened next haunts me to this day. He squats down in front of me to get on eye level. He points his face to the ground next to him for a few seconds, knowing that what he did was the right thing to do. He knew that what he did would teach the kids a valuable lesson. A lesson that their parents in their absent-mindedness and irresponsibility would most certainly omit. But he would not. Not while they're in his care. He then looked at me with pride, but also sadness in his eyes. For he had understood in that very moment that there was one more bit of wisdom that he must bestow upon me.
You go home too.
If you like the video, click subscribe and help it grow.
I also stream on Twitch. Link in description.
Oh, I remember something from this. Oh, I remember something from this. Please. Oh yes, I remember it correctly! Oh no, I remember it correctly! Oh, thank you, Lord. Hi there, bud. First off, thank you for watching the video. I really do hope you liked it. I know it doesn't look all that great, especially taking into account the amount of time that I've put into it. Like, I've put unnecessary amounts of time into this video. But I hope it is to your standards. Now, I want to make a series of poorly drawn childhood memories, and this is the first one. They are at random. I don't think I'm ever going to put them in chronological order. That would be weird. And there are more to come soon. Hopefully when I streamline everything and make everything good. Hopefully when I can start working faster, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah. If you liked it, click all the appropriate buttons. If you didn't like it, click all the appropriate buttons. I will see you next time. I will see you on Twitch, on my socials, on whatever. TikTok. Only. Also, wait a sec. I forgot. If you've made it through this headache of a video, let me know in the comments. Just type like, yeah, I saw the thing. Yeah, as per your request, I have left a comment saying that I have made it to the finale of this recording. Okay, no, really, bye. Bye.